Hi guys, welcome back.
Welcome back everybody.
What, become a bit like a bloody review channel this one, isn't it? No, this is something. Right, I get asked loads and loads and loads all the time about my tool rests, about these. Do I sell them? And I don't sell them. I made them all myself. These are 15-inch ones. I have two of these, one on each lathe, and I have two of these. These are 10-inch ones, and then I have some short ones. And I make all my own tool rests, and I keep getting asked about these. I don't sell them, and Style and Bates used to make them, and they used to sell them, but they're gone now. And I don't know anywhere really that makes them up. I know there's some people that sell them, but they're very expensive for the systems they have. And I keep getting asked about them, so I actually found some, and I've bought them. Now I don't need any tool rests because I've got my own. I make my own. These were not given to me. They were not sent to me. I've bought them out my own money. I just looked for them, went and thought, right, I wonder what they would actually be like. Okay, and I tell you what, there, that weighs quite a bit. Okay, and I thought I'm going to buy them just so I can see what they're like myself, and then say to people, right, you can buy these ones. Now they come nicely packed. Look, that's the box there. I haven't used them at all. I haven't tried them. All I've done was opened that box, looked at that and thought, yeah, they look quite good actually. Right, now I'm not going to go through what steel it's made of and things like that. You can read that up on about them. I'm not interested. Okay, my thing is whether it does the job. Okay, now mine I make out of 1-inch steel. Okay, these are 18mm, the actual bars, so they're a little bit thinner than that, but very solid steel. Okay, I'd say it's stainless steel. It looks stainless steel, but whatever, it's metal. Okay, so what do we get? First off, we get our tool post. Now mine takes a 1-inch, but in this you actually get a, right, let me get it out. You get a 1-inch and you get the 16mm. So if you've got your MIDI lathes, goes in that as well. Okay, so it worked for the MIDI lathes. I have MIDI lathes as well. They're packed away at the moment, but I don't use them all the time, but they go on there. Right, we get an Allen key, because very fortunate, actually put a hole in the bottom so you can get an Allen key in there, so you can, when you've tightened it up, if it's a bit tight, you can loosen it off. Now I will say, don't over tighten. You don't have to over tighten things. Okay, it has to be tight enough, because vibration, it could make it come loose, so you just have to keep a check on it while you're using it, won't you? I don't know yet because I haven't used them yet. Right, we get these, we get two of these little collars, so you've got one for each tool rest, so you could actually set up the two tool rests at the same time if you want, just with different size bars. If you want one on your MIDI lathe for doing pens, you might want to use a shorter one like this one or something, and have that set up on your little one for your MIDI lathe for pens, and have your bigger one on your tool rest on this one. Right, what do we get? So we get our tool post, we get a 12-inch 300mm bar. Okay, we get one of those. We get the, I do believe this is the 200mm. I'm going to have to get the tape measure to measure it. 230, so we get a 9-inch one. Oh, perfect. See, it's just slightly shorter than my one there, but that's perfect size. That's the one I tend to use. As you see, I use this one 90% of the time when I'm, well, near enough 100% of the time when I'm doing anything, bowls and stuff. So we've got that, the 9-inch one. I'll just check this one, what it actually is. I said 12, I'm sure it's 12 inches. Yes, it's 12 inches, okay. Right, so we get that. Then we get a little 6-inch one. So we've got 6-inch tool rest as well. And then down here, I get your finger in there. Perfect for all you pen turners. I get a little 4-inch one. There, a little 4-inch one. Cute. Okay, perfect when you're doing all your little Christmas ornaments. You want a nice little one. Yeah, perfect. So we get 4 tool rests. As I said, we get the 2 tool posts, and we get, if I can get this one out of here, sorry, it's in this nice, it's a nice box with all this cut out foam, so you can keep them all in here if you want. We get 2 of these, so you can put 1 on each tool rest, okay? And I'll show you what they are, what they do. And pop that back in there. Right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the 12-inch one on, so I can actually see what it's like. Oh, you want to see if it's how good it is, if it's vibration, and what's it like for the turning. Now, the idea of that, the collar goes on first, because your collar is your support on there. Can you see?
Yeah.
It's actually shaped for the size of the bar. So your collar goes on first, and then we just screw this in. There we go. Allen key in the bottom. There, a nip. That's all you, just a nip. Don't wrench it round. You just damage your threads, okay? Well, seems nice and solid. It's very heavy, very heavy. So, right, okay, I'm going to start with that one. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to pop these bits, not in any order. I'm just going to chuck them back in here. Put the foam in, put that in there. Right, just chuck those back in there for now. Okay, so I can move this out of the way. And I'm going to start with this one, and then we'll see what the 9-inch one goes like as well. So, pop that over there. Take my one out. As you know, this is the one I use most of all. You know, I just made my own ones up. I've got a spare slot for that. There we go. Now, let me pop that there for a minute. Tool post is quite long. Now, some of you, if you've got smaller lathes, you might find that might be a little bit long. I don't think so. I think anyone that's got a 1-inch tool post, that's going to be all right. My record power one, yeah, I think that would be all right. Yep, right. Now, as you know, the ones that come with you, your lathes, it's like this. This is a record power one. I've not used it. I don't use it. I don't like them. I can't stand these ones. Okay. You can't go close enough to the wood, because if that's right up close, you've only got a very small bit here for turning up for your tool to go on, so you tend to have them back a bit further. That's when you're in danger of getting your catches. I just don't like this sort of shape of tool rest, you know. I never have. You might like them. This is the Axminster one. This still got the yellow paint on it. Look, I've not even bothered. I've not used it. I've not used it at all. That's how it come when it come with the lathe, all the yellow paint. I just can't stand that shape. That's what, like the robust, and I just don't like them. I can't stand that shape of tool rest at all. Personal, that's me. I don't say that's a problem for you. You might like them, and that's good if you do. I need to get that back on the wall. That'll do for now. Right, so let's pop this in. See how it locks up. Right, it's a 1-inch post. Yeah, 1 inch. Yeah, that's fine. Tighten up a little bit more. Yep, that's fine. That holds. Again, don't over tighten your things, because you wrench it down, you just break things. Things break, don't they? So that seems all right. Right, okay. Now, I normally, as you might know or might not know, what I do with mine is I put little cut marks on. Okay, I just use a little hacksaw. Okay, and I just put a couple of little lines. They just tell me where I want it. So that top one's normally carbide. That one is 12mm bars, and then that one there is for my 10mm or my 3/8 and stuff chisels, and that does me for my heights basically. And I put that on. You don't have to. It's something I do. On my big one, it's only ever used in one place, so I just put a Jubilee clip on there, and that always sits at that. It's up to you what you want to do. You do it yourself. But I love a round tool rest, because you can get it nice and close and you can work nice with it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop a spindle on here. Now look, that's near enough the full length. So I'm going to pop a spindle on, just see what the tool rest is like, how it is, if it vibrates, if it bounces, if it bends, if it breaks even. We want to see, don't we? Right, now I've got to higher it up. As high as that. Obviously I've got no marks on it at the moment, so I'm going to be judging. See, this is what I like, when you can get it nice and close, like so, yeah, and you've still got enough room to get your tool on. So I should just quickly use a roughing gouge on this, and we'll see how it goes. Just one of our big ones like this. Yeah, see, I've still got plenty to get my tool on. When you've got those thin ones and they're right up close, you'll be right on. And no, like I say, always keep as close as you can. You don't want to be able to fit anything down there. So, right, well,
let's do it.
Let's do it. I don't know where I am. I'm just slightly above centre, which is what I would normally go for. Just slightly above centre. Right, let's do it. It's first time, not used it yet. As you can see, it's clean, it's beautiful, there's not a scratch on it, so I haven't used it or nothing. Let's see what it goes like, eh? Turn that on. Right, like I say, I always, for roughing down, back cut first. There's my bevel. Yeah, you might want to step out of the way, Lee, sorry. Near enough round. There we go, see, that's where it comes there. Beautiful. Okay, well, it's certainly strong enough.
Yeah, no vibration or anything.
No vibration or nothing. So, let's get it in a bit, nice and close. Now, this is where I was talking about with the roughing gouges, why I do this shape, okay? Because when we come on, that's our bevel. As soon as I rotate, there's the cut. And what we get, you see there, I'm getting the same cut as I would get with a skew chisel. And it's so easy to control, it's beautiful. Right, anyway, there we go, that's a test of the tool rest. Look at that. Yeah, I quite like those. Look at that finish, look at that. Off of the roughing gouge, we've got a bit of a knot there. But look, see, that's the finish we get with that bevel, that grind and that bevel, we get this finish, beautiful. Okay, so there we go. Right, so tool rest, yeah, very nice. So, how much are they? Where they come from? Right, so like I said, you get the 4 tool rests, your 12, your 9, you get a 6, and you get a 4, and you get your 1-inch tool post, and you also get your 3/8, 3/4, I should say, 16mm tool post for your MIDI lathes. Okay, all that, £36 free.
Blimey, Gov.
Free postage. God blimey, Gov is right. What a bargain! Knock me down with a feather. Right. No need to sell me grandmother to get one of them, is there? Right. Okay. And nice, no scratching on it or nothing. I've only used it a little bit, but no scratching. It's nice. Yeah. Right. Where's it come from? Now there's the thing. Temu. Temu. I've seen them so many times, and I thought they're probably not very good. Most of this stuff comes from China anyway. Temu. £36 I pay for one. Now, when you go, if you use Temu, you'll know you can go on there and you can find 10 people, so 10 like time, it come up 10 times, and it'd be for anything from up to 60 quid down to 30 quid, down to what you just have to search and find your cheapest one.
I'm good at searching, and
now the only thing with that, it came by land, it wasn't flown because of the weight of it, and it is heavy, the set. Because of the weight, it didn't come on. Normally Temu you get it within a week or 2 weeks, something like that. So it came, what was it, 20 days?
It was from the 22nd of August, and it arrived yesterday, 12th of September. 20
says, so that's not that too bad.
9
then that's
plus,
20 days.
Yeah, that's
yeah. So 20 days basically, but full tracking and everything, so you know where it is. It comes from Kakapants or something. Kazakhstan, right through to somewhere else.
And
Poland,
then it goes through Europe. Then
Belgium,
Germany,
Germany, Belgium, Poland, and then over to the UK,
Poland,
and then it was different.
Germany,
Once it's in the UK, it's literally next day or something you get it. So there you go. That's it, guys. A tool rest. People ask about me all the time. Now, no, it's not the 25mm steel or a 22. This is 18, but it works absolutely fantastic. Now I know there's some there, no brands or whatsoever, I'm not mentioning brands, but they do a 22mm one, you get 3 heads, so it's 90 quid. You're paying 90 quid for this, well, £36, there you go, that's what I paid for mine. Fantastic. So there you go. Just a quick quick update, guys. There
You're going to try the 9-inch one as well?
Yeah, I'll give the 9-inch one a go. Now I reckon you could probably, yeah, there you go. So just a little tap while it's in there, it's loosened it up. There you go. There. See, like I said, don't over tighten for you. You don't have to over tighten. Okay. You over tighten, you tend to break things. Still, once it's tight, it's tight. Keep wrenching things round. It won't do you no favour. It won't get it any tighter because it's steel, isn't it? Once it's tight, it's tight. You just need a nip. Use the Allen key, and that's how quick it is, guys. That's how quick it is just to change it. Allen key. There, that's it. Nip, done.
Nip.
Done. If you find it could come loose with vibration, it's probably because you're scraping and you're vibrating your tools. There you go. That is as simple as that. Right, there we go. That one's a bit short, but never mind. We're going to make shorter cuts, haven't we? So we just see how it goes. Make sure it's not going to be. Actually, I won't do that one. I'll take that piece off quickly. Pass me.
Pass me what?
What? One of those blanks. Sorry, guys. I'll be with you in 2 seconds.
One of these blanks?
No. One of those little. Down in there. See, under that bit of U. No, down underneath. That's it. That flat piece. That's it. That piece. There we go. Right. Yeah. Look, we've got a little bit. You know, I love turning these sort of things, guys. Right. I'm just going to do a. I'm probably not going to have this centered or anything like that. It doesn't really matter. No, it's all over the place. Look, but what I'm going to do, back that off, and we'll put this on, and we'll see what it's like when we're turning something like it. Oh, that's sunk right in. Softest bit of wood. It's not going to be. Oh, look at all that. Ugh. Right. Okay. Now, as I always say, if you're going to turn this, put your tool rest around here. Come in for your main cuts. Get on the centre of your post. Don't put your tool rest out here and turn on here, because obviously all your pressure's going on there. You've got to be set. Use tools properly, and they'll last you forever. Okay. So there we go. Right, we're in there. We're tightened down there. Everything's on. Let's see what it cuts like. Okay, we'll just make a few little cuts and see how it all holds up. We'll pop that on. Grab a little spindle gouge. Tighten up. Tighten up. Right, way over there. Come in. Just want to see how it goes. Bit tighten. So I'm taking very heavy cuts here, just to see. It's because that's sunk in, it's softest wood. That's alright. Right, now what I want to do, I'm going to actually do what I say don't do. I'm going to put it on the edge there, just to see how it copes with it. Fine, there's no vibration, there's no chatter, there's no nothing. And this is heavy cut. There we go. Right, so there we go, guys. Look, you think that's been waxed and everything, wouldn't you, already? Look at that. That's bevel control. But yeah, you can see I was deliberately taking very heavy cuts with that, using the whole wing just to see. It was spinning because this is punky, this wood down here, and that's why, look, it can't get a proper purchase on it. That's all that was. So it spins, so I just keep tightening. Look, you see it sunk right in there and it chewed up in there, but there we go, look. And we've got no bounce marks or nothing. We've got, look, a beautiful shiny finish. So those tool rests, yeah. Garen, I definitely 100% would recommend those. They seem very nice. Very nice indeed. And no scratching, no nothing, no marks on it. So yes, a nice, very nice. What grade of steel is it? I haven't got a bloody clue, and I couldn't really care less. Does it work? Yes, it does. There you go. Maybe if you're a professional turner, they might not be suited to you. If you're, well, not so say professional, but if you work every day doing stuff, maybe it might not be for you. I don't know. Beautiful little tool out. Look at that little half-inch spindle gouge. Fantastic. Bevel. Right.
It's all about the bevel.
There you go. Yeah, and you can get, look, beautiful finish. That's not the best of finishes though. That is if you just want to show people and go there, oh look, I've just done that off the tool. That's a beautiful finish off a tool. But that's not actually the best finish, because if you put an oil or something like that on, it won't get into the wood. So there you go. Not the best. Right, okay guys. That's it. Now, I've done about the £36 Temu. Oh yeah, I think fantastic. Yeah, absolutely. Let's go. Going back in the box because I don't actually need it. I've got mine here, and I've had these for years, and I love them. They're mine. So, but yeah, do I reckon? Yes, yeah. If you're looking for round, I think round is far superior, so much better to use than the other type. Then yeah, I think they're very good. Brilliant. For £36, all that lot. Can't moan at that.
Yeah,
right, anyway.
Postage as well, isn't it?
That's it, guys. I know I've waffled on a bit, but there you go, never mind. I quite enjoy waffling. Got nothing else to do at the moment. So, toodle pip, and I'll see you on the next one.
Bye, guys.